Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for the 12th of February. I won't do the alt coins today, the other coins. I'll try and do those over the weekend. I'll just focus on Bitcoin in this video, and I'll, as I mentioned, I'll try and do the other coins tomorrow, maybe on Saturday. Right, well, this is a weekly chart, and this is a long-term count for Bitcoin. And be it right or be it wrong, it's the one that I'm working with, and we'll just see how we go. Now, we're approaching the $50,000 mark, so that's trading level 5. We can definitely expect some type of correctional pattern across that there, and one of the reasons I say that for is because we're still getting we're seeing less volume in this little run to the upside here. So that's telling us that there's divergence in the market, if that's the right word you want to use. Yeah, so as far as the crow flies, it's still got a long way to go. But 5 being the second strongest number in the market, we need to see that as support. And currently we're just seeing the market arrive at that level there. So we'll see our basic pattern that occurs across the level. Well, I'll just go over them. If this is the 50,000 here, then we're likely to see the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, an ABC correction that can come down to the wave 4 here of the previous trend and then build up from that point. It's possible that we don't go below the level here, the variation, but I don't think that's the case in this regard. We could also see this other pattern emerge here where we don't stop at the level and we continue straight up and then fold back in that regard and then move up from that point. So really these are the 3 patterns that really can occur at the level. Otherwise the market could just come to the level, drop and never come back. Or just go straight through it and never sort of have this correction at that level. So, and that normally happens in a parabolic move when it doesn't stop and just continues to go. But normally we'd need to see increased volume with that as well, and we're not really seeing that in this regard. If I can just pull this up here, so. It's not quite the end of the week just yet, so we'll see if this bar here is more than this one at the end of Friday's session. But I'd also want to check on other platforms as well for that. But yeah, look, this is just to point out the wave count in this regard. So yeah, let's go and check it on the daily chart and just drill in here for a moment. So we've got wave 1 here in brackets, wave 2 in brackets here. We're going for wave 3 in brackets up here. Okay, so and within that wave 3 there, we're looking for this bracket wave 3 here. We're looking for 5 waves of 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 and 5. I just would also like to readdress this here, not today though. It's possible that wave 1 could be sitting over here. I need to pull all that apart again and have a look at that. That would only give us an extra wave, so it's not like a big deal, but it's something that I just need to do in the background. And yeah, so we're looking at it a little bit like this here. So wave 3, we've just been through wave 4, and we're pushing up into wave 5. So in between these two here, we'll be looking for an impulse wave of 5 waves. So we'll understand that next. And the dance across here, we've got the 50,000, will be wave 3 and 4 here for this. And yeah, I mean, this wave 4 pulled back to its previous wave 4 here roughly. So that means that if we take this low down here, just roughly, and take it, or just take it to the 50,000 just roughly, we can see that the 38.2% retracement level is here. So that means that it's possible, might not be the case, but it's possible for it to pull back into that level there as well. So we need to we need to take that on board. So let's go in and take a closer look at this again. I think we can go to 6 hour here. I'll just remove some of that data there. Right, so from this level here, wave 4, looking at this as wave 1 and wave 2 here, and I thought it might have been that that we could just cut that off here and bring the wave 1 down to here, and then that would make 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 and 5 here. But now that we've made the new high here, that means that that's not the case. So that means we'll be looking for 5 waves in this space here. Between 2 and 3 here, we'll be looking for 5 waves of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 moving up into here, then wave 4 and then wave 5 moving up here. So really it's the arrival, the reaction in 3 waves, and then the first high above the level in 5 waves, and then we'll see the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave for wave 4. Now, this wave 4 here is 1 degree higher than this one here. So one would naturally expect this correction here to be 60% bigger than this one here, or at least 40% bigger than this one. It should be bigger than this one. So we'll see how that plays out, and we'll see how far all of this extends. I'll just go to drill in a little bit further because it's just good to talk about these things. This is where I just keep my positions here, all the little light blue ones here. I've got, I think, 31 positions, maybe more in there at the moment. I've got about 3.5 Bitcoin altogether. That's cost me 80 odd thousand in Australian dollars. And I'm going to get another half a Bitcoin, and just to make it 4. And yeah, so I'll gather that. I was hoping to gather that on this retracement back here. Don't need that. And I've also decided too that I'm not going to sell my Bitcoin now. I'm just going to hold it for 10 years at least, and just keep those 4 there. But what I will be doing is once I've got these 4 Bitcoin here, then I'll just leave it. I don't care about the swings. And then I will just start playing with the other coins. They're going to, all the companies that are building on the blockchain. So I'll be taking positions and trading and doing all sorts of things with those things. So looking forward to that, because they're all in a bullish trend too, aren't they? So we're in this massive bullish trend, and we need to take advantage of it the best ways we can. So investment, trading, holding positions a bit longer, and these sorts of things. And yeah, that's what I'll be doing. And of course I'll be explaining my little journey along the way, as I have been doing. So with this here, we've got wave 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for the third wave, and we'll see an ABC for the fourth wave back. It can pull back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, which will also be roughly the 38.2% retracement level, and then we'll see this wave 5 push up here to the 50,000, and then we'll see it fold over here. So I hope it pulls back down. If I can, it may not be the case. I can only, it can only be hopeful that it pulls back below the 40,000, because all my positions here so far have all been below the 40,000. So I'm just hoping that I'll get another crack at that. I won't buy any more up here. If I have to, I will. If I get support on the 50 and I haven't got my 4 Bitcoins, well, then I will buy on there. But otherwise, I will just see if I can get back into this area through here somewhere. Yeah, the wave 3 here looks like it's a little bit shorter than the wave 1, but it's not the case. When we just move that there, we can see that this wave 1 here is actually shorter than this one, so everything's sort of intact there. Now I'm going to go to the I think if I go to the 1 hour chart, I've got different labeling on it. I've got it 1 degree higher in all the labeling, I think, but that's okay. Or do I? No, that's okay there. No, that's okay. Well, that's what we're looking at here, just on the 1 hour chart. It must be the 15-minute chart that I've got it labeled 1 degree higher, which I need to change. Yeah, so, but that's okay. And the reason I wanted to go to this chart here for is because we'll just come back a little bit. So we've had these for traders, not myself, but for people wanting to trade, we've had this position, this position, this position here, and a position here as well. And we've been moving the stop up. We looked at taking part profit here at number 8, because 8's a profit-taking number, and the wave 4 is a little bit larger than I thought, but I just want to now move the stop up under this level here. And this gives us here a nice A wave here, an A, B, C for the B wave, and then 5 little waves down here for the C wave of wave 4, roughly pulling back close to the wave 4, 1 lesser degree, but not quite. And then we're looking for this move up here. So this move up here, I was looking at 1, ABC for 2 here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here. So that's moved off nicely since I started. So yeah, looking for wave 5 up here. Will it reach this? It may not actually. But I'm sure that it would like to. But anyway, we'll keep our stop here for that particular trade. And you could probably even put it up just a bit closer under here for that. So we're getting close to our target area through here. Once again, you can take profit, or you can play it out, because we will be coming back a degree smaller. We can come back to this wave 4 here before heading a little bit higher into this space, right? So just coming back to the 1 hour chart here, just to get the right labeling sort of happening here. So that's what we're looking for. So if you want to ride, it may or may not reach the 50,000 here. You're going to see another correction, so that's going to be frustrating. And then we'll see that move up through here that can take us anywhere between 52,000 and 55,000. Maybe it will extend up, who knows. But the extension was in wave 3 here, so that means that wave 1 and wave 5 can be roughly the same. But remember that Elon pushed that one around a bit, so I'd be careful about using the length of that. But yeah, so yeah, folks, that's where we are in my humble opinion with all of this. So we've been pretty accurate so far. So hopefully we'll just plod along and we'll see how we go. But yeah, number 5 is a nice place to take some profit. But once again, a trailing stop is a fantastic stop as well, because I mean, I've been caught out many times as well. And where a trailing stop would have been much better, and we could have just kept bringing it up under the last low. So don't underestimate the power of a trailing stop. They kind of take the emotional element out of it as well. So but I'll leave you with that, and we'll just keep that on the 15-minute chart. I'll just keep that stop where it is, and who knows? I mean, maybe it just gets up there and continues to go up higher. And you'll still be in the market. But I mean, all the years I've been doing it, I just find it's always better to take at least a decent chunk at such a large number anyway. There'll be sellers and buyers that will. There's a lot of emotion that's going to go on across that level there. And I think also too, and I'm not sure about this, it's just internet talk, that I think that once we get to 50,000, the market cap for this well, it allows, it's a certain amount, and then it allows institutions to come in, because obviously the Bitcoin market's still quite small, but it's growing. But hitting 50,000 gives it a certain size to attract bigger fish into or whales as they call them these days. I've gone from bigger fish to whales. All right. Anyway, enough rambling. Enjoy the weekend. Cheers.